sorry ass DJ.
Hello guys! Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Simply Marps, Maestro o Lasso.
Alright, kumusta po mga magulang, mga kaguro at mga mag-aaral sa ikalimang baitang? So welcome to our Mathematics 5 Quarter 2 week number 3 at ang ating pamagat, solving problems involving addition and subtraction of decimal numbers including money. Yes, we will talk about money because money is an example of a decimal numbers through hundreds. So, yan ang common problem. Yan ang mga common given natin kapag tayo ay nagsusolve ng decimal numbers. Alright? So, maraming salamat po sa lahat ng mga hindi pa nakakapag-subscribe. Paki-click na po ang subscribe button at click po ang bell button. Click nyo lang po ang all para ma-update po kayo at ma-notify kayo sa aking mga bagong uploaded videos or mga episodes. So, maraming salamat. So, ano pang hinihintay nyo? Tara na! Matuto! Yan. So, before we proceed to our lesson, syempre, balikan natin. Let us review first the lessons we discussed on our week number 2. So, for example, what is the sum of the following numbers? So, we have 5 given numbers. So, from the word sum, we are going to use the correct addition. So, the operation of addition. Remember the following steps in adding decimal numbers. The first one, align the decimal numbers in column. So let us put the numbers in column. Remember, in aligning the decimal numbers in column, align it according to their place value digit or tingnan lamang ang decimal point, itapat-tapat ito para ma-align in column. So we have now, step number 2, add in the same way you are adding whole numbers. So para lang tayo nag-add ng whole numbers, start adding from the rightmost digit of the adders going to the leftmost digit. So we will regroup if possible. So let's try now. We'll start with 6 plus 6. We have 12. Bring down 2 and carry 1. Then 1. The next one, let's add 7. Yes, 12. Then 17. Bring down 7, carry 1. Then 6, 10, 17, 24, and 32. Bring down 2, carry 3. 3 plus 3, we have 6 plus 2, 8, 9, 13, and this one, 19. Sorry, 13 plus 9, we have 22. Then we have 2 plus all zeros, just drop down 2. And number 3 step is align that decimal point in the sum to the decimal points of the addends. Itatapat mo lang, lagyan mo rin ng decimal point. So, our final answer is 2n, 2,272 10,000. Did you get the same answer? Congratulations! All right, let's have another one. What if? What is the answer if 1,856 and 50 hundredths deducted from 2,000? Remember, the operation is subtraction. Number 1, align the decimal numbers in columns. Since we are talking of subtraction, let us not forget how to write it in column by putting the right minuend is the higher number, subtrahend is the lower number. So this is the right number. So 2,000 is our minuend and 1,856 and 50 hundredths is our subtrahend. So remember, subtract in the same way you are subtracting whole numbers. Also start subtracting from the rightmost digit of the given numbers going to the leftmost digit. So regroup if necessary. So, tingnan natin. So let's start with 0 minus 0. Can we subtract it? Yes. 0 is the answer. While the next 0 cannot be subtracted by 5. So we are going to regroup. 0, wala kang makukuha dito, wala ring makukuha, puro 0. So all in all, we will get the value in number 2. So we have to regroup. We have 10, 9, 9, 9, 2 will become 1. Or 2,000 become 1,000. Okay, so let's have now to subtract the number. So we have now 0 minus 0 is 0, 10 minus 5 is 5, 9 minus 6 is 3, 9 minus 5 is 4, 9 minus 8 equals 1, then 1 minus 1 is 0. Kapag 0 ang nasa unahan, wag nyo nang isusulat ang 0. It's automatically, kung walang nakalagay sa place value digit, place value holder is 0. So it's understood na. The number 3, put the decimal point under the decimal points. All right. So our final answer is 143 and 50 hundredths. Did you get the same answer? Again, congratulations. Now, we will proceed to our lesson. Again, our quarter 2, week number 3 is all about solving problems involving decimal numbers, addition and subtraction, including money. So, yun ang ating pag-uusapan. So, let's have now our first problem. Okay? So Michael bought the following from the bookstore. We have pencil for 10 pesos and 75 cents, ball pen for 15 pesos and 25 cents, and a pad paper for 26 pesos and 50 cents or centavos. What was the cost of all the items? So yan ang ating tanong. In solving problems, we have 4 steps to follow. Did you still remember the 4 steps? Yes. We have first one, understand the problem. You have to understand clearly kung ano ba ang pinag-uusapan, ano yung problema. Second, and after analyzing the problem, you have to plan what's the correct operation, what is the strategy that you are going to use, and the third one is after planning, you have to execute your plan by solving now your problem. And for number 4 now, don't forget after solving the problem, after finding the solution, don't forget the last step is to check whether your solution is correct or use another strategy in order to check if you will get the same answer. And we have another steps. We have the STAR method. Number 1, we have study. Second is think of a plan. Then number 3, act on the plan or get the solution. Then number 4, don't forget to check and review your answer, although they are the same. So let us use now the first 4 steps. Let's go back now to the problem about Michael. Michael bought pencil, ball pen, and pad paper. Now, let's start with the first step, understand the problem. In understanding the problem, we have 2 guide questions to follow. We have the first one, what is asked in the problem? So, ano bang hinahanap natin? Ano ba ang problemang dapat nating solusyonan? Then, always go to the questions. What's the cost of all the items? Therefore, what is asked is the cost of all the items Michael bought. Okay, now the second guide question is what are given? So what are the numbers that will help us to solve the problem? We have the pencil worth 10 pesos and 75 cents or centavos. We have ball pen for 15 pesos and 25 centavos or cents. And we have pad paper for 26 pesos and 50 cents. So these, we have 3 given numbers. Let's proceed. So we understand now, we analyze now the problem. The second step is that let us go to planning. Let's start with the first one. What is the operation will be used? All right, in order to solve, what is the operation that we are going to use from the word or clue word all? So what is that? Correct. It's addition. And after identifying the operation, ano na ang susunod? Let us create now the mathematical sentence or equation based on the problem. So if you are going to use the operation of addition, so what is the number sentence here or mathematical sentence? You just pick all the given numbers and put the addition sign. So we have 10 pesos and 75 centavos plus 15 pesos and 25 centavos plus 26 pesos and 50 centavos equals N. So we are going to find the total cost of all the items bought by Michael. All right. So we already understood. We already have a plan. Now let's have the third step. Let us now solve the problem. So again, let's go back to the steps on how to add decimal numbers. This time, we are going to add money. So, step one is to align. Yes, naalala pa ba? Align the numbers in column by putting in their correct orders of their place value. So, we have now to add starting from the rightmost digit. We have 5 plus 5. We have 10 and carry 1. So we have the answer. What do you think is the answer? If you want to solve it, pause it now. Alright. So, ibig sabihin, pag pinilay mo na, you have your answer. So, let's check. So, our answer is 50 pesos and 50 cents. Did you get the correct answer? Oh, again, congratulations. Now, we have now the answer. So last part of solving problem is to check, tama nga ba ang sagot natin? One way of checking your answer is to go back to the solution. Check your solution if you have the correct answer, the correct numbers, inputting your solution. And the other way of checking the answers in terms of addition of decimal numbers is, what do you think? Ayan. The other way is to estimate. We will see if we have a reasonable answer. So how are we going to estimate the answer? By rounding off the given number. So for example, we have 10 pesos and 75 centavos. More or less, we will round it up to the nearest whole number. So 10, katabi niya is 7, more or less. The cost of pencil is 11 pesos. So 15 pesos and 25 centavos, when we round it up to the nearest whole number, we have more or less 15 pesos. And we have cost of pad paper, 26. So we will round it off, will become 27. Then if we add 11 plus 15 plus 27, we have 53 pesos. Well, if we are going to round off our answer 50 pesos and 50 centavos, so we have nearest answer of 53 also. So it means that our answer is very reasonable, exact. So therefore, our answer 52 pesos and 50 centavos is correct. So that's one way on how to check our answer. So, did you understand? All right. Again, congratulations. Okay, so let's proceed now to the next problem. So, what if we have another problem? This is a very common problem. So, Lily bought a shirt costs 275 pesos and 80 cents. If Lily gave the cashier of 500 pesos, how much change did she receive? So commonly, sukli-sukli ang pinag-uusapan. So nangyayari ito kapag kayo ay inutusan or namili, laging kung hindi exact yung iyong ibibigay, so syempre kailangan mong hintayin ang sukli na iyong makukuha. So dapat alam mo na agad yung sukli para hindi ka maluloko, di ba? It's the importance of the solving problem right away. So if you have the idea na how much change did Lily receive, so let's talk about it, no? So let's have with the first step in solving problem, we have to understand the problem. So we have two guide questions. The first one again, yes, you got it. What is asked in the problem? So ano bang hinahanap natin? We have the amount of change Lily received. So paalala ulit ha, kapag tinatanong ka what is asked in the problem, you have to go to the question in the problem para alam mo kung ano yung tinatanong. Then, the second guide question is that, what are given? Ano nga ba ang given? We have two given numbers. We have the cost of shirt, we have 275 pesos and 80 centavos, and we have 500 pesos, which Lily gave to the cashier. Now, we understood now the problem. So, let's have now to plan. Okay? So, what do you think is the operation that we are going to use to solve the problem? From the word change. Okay? Pag kumukuha ka ng sukle, anong madalas ang ginagamit nating operation? Yes, it's subtraction. Okay? So alam na natin yung operation. So let's create now the mathematical sentence or the number sentence. Kapag kinukuha natin ng sukle, ito common mistake, wag natin babalik ka rin ang minuend at saka subtrend. Pag sukle ang pinag-uusapan, kung magkano ang binigay mo sa cashier, yun yung minuend natin, minus kung magkano yung ginastos mo or yung binili mo. So in this case, Lily bought a shirt costs 275 pesos and 80 centavos equals N. So we have now the equation, we have now the guide on how we're going to solve the problem. All right, so we understood now the problem. We have now the guide. We have now the mathematical sentence. So let's have now go to the solution. Let's have first one, align the numbers in columns. So we have 500 pesos minus 275 pesos and 80 centavos. So what do you think? Do we need to regroup? Yes. From the first digits, we have 0 minus 0. So we are not going to regroup. We will start regrouping from 0 minus 8. So how do we regroup? Yan. So we have 10, 9, 9, 9. Then since walang value dito, so napunta sa 5. So we have this 10 minus 8, we have 2, or 0 minus 0, we have 0. 10 minus 8, we have 2. 9 minus 5, we have 4. 9 minus 7 equals 2. 4 minus 2 equals 2. So we have the answer 224 pesos and 20 cents or centavos. Okay? So did you get the same answer? Wow, again, congratulations. All right, so how do we check now the answer? So if we have the answer 224 pesos and 20 centavos, now one way of checking if we are subtracting decimal numbers is to get the opposite operation. So the opposite of subtraction is addition. Let's add now the answer 224 pesos and 20 centavos to the subtrahend 275 pesos and 80 centavos. Then, pag in-add na natin yan, we have 500 pesos. Means we go back to the amount Lily gave to the cashier, which means that the answer is correct. So the answer to the problem is 224 pesos and 20 centavos. All right? So, did you understand our lesson about solving problems? So, ganun lamang po kasimple, nangyayari yan in our daily lives. So, i-apply lang natin ito. So, commonly kasi pag perang pinag-uusapan, we usually use the addition and subtraction of decimal numbers. And that concludes our week number 3. But before that, I would like to shout out, syempre, yung ating mga subscribers, yung ating mga commentators na laging nakatutok sa atin kasi nga marami silang natututunan sa ating mga episodes. So maraming salamat. Thank you very much po sa lahat ng ating mga commentators. We have Rochelle Bragas, Princess Ortega, we have Genevieve Remehio, we have Shona Marasigan, we have Marivic Talape. Maraming salamat po sa inyo. We have also All About Gabe Angela Bianca, we have Shona Marasigan again, Rafael J. Galie Malso, we have Josephine Dugan, thank you very much po. And we have also Andre Plays YT, we have Zach Channel, we have May Angeli Lumadlan, Ina Mison, Precious Salcedo Vlog, and we have Maylin Sapiga from Pitoga Elementary School. Thank you, ma'am. And we have also Ian Ibora, Leonardo Villanueva, we have Marisa Bautista, Nelly Stream _gaming _YT Marshmallow, and we have another teacher, Ma'am Beatriz Navarro. Thank you, Ma'am. We have John Stephen De Los Santos, Gushan Pitzing, we have Daniel Digayan, RJ Oranyo. Alright, so that's it. Thank you very much po sa inyong pagtutok sa ating week number 3 at sa lahat ng mga episodes natin, no? So don't forget po, ito po ay week number 3 na. If you want to see or to watch the last episodes, week number 1, week number 2, nasa videos ko lamang po. Please check it out. Alright, so again, thank you very much po and see you in the next episode. Happy learning!
Sorry, it's DJ.